and welcome to one of my most special places on earth, at least where I live. This is one of my very special power places. I love coming up here and drumming, so I decided to take you with me today. I'd love to tell you a bit more about what has happened in my life since I joined the Goddess Circle and Leonie Dawson. It's so hard to know where to start because so much has happened since I joined 6 months ago. I already started on a pretty big journey before that, but it was like the moment I joined, it was like I said yes to going after my dreams, daring to have big dreams, and also to connecting with others who are on similar journeys. So if I have to say only a few things that have changed in my life since I joined, first of all, the first biggest change was that after years of wanting to start my own business, I finally did. I had been waiting for years to feel ready, to get everything together, to have more time. I do intuitive work, so I do intuitive readings, and I've been doing them for over 10 years, but I never actually started my own business and started doing it seriously. And this was like my big dream. This is the work I've always wanted to do. And what happened when I joined the Goddess Circle is that I just couldn't find any more excuses, because it was like, I have to do this, so I did. So that was like a huge change for me, and especially since after I did the business e-course, because that was the reason why I started to join, why I decided to join to start with. So I downloaded it and I read it all at the same time. I read it from beginning to end, and I was like, wow, all this stuff I can do. And I got really excited, and I got some really actionable things that I could do. So, and I'm still working on that e-course actually. I still have more things I can do to develop my business. But that was like my first step and the creation of my business. And then the second course I did was the Creative Goddess e-course. And that was so much fun because I don't see myself as a creative person. I mean, I like painting and I like some creative things, but to me that was like special people, like artists who are really good at painting or really good at music or whatever. And somehow I didn't see myself as a creative person. So I think the biggest thing after doing that course was that I started considering myself as a creative being, and I believe we all are creative beings. And somehow that has changed everything for me, because if you feel like you're a creative person, then everything can be done in a creative way, like everyday things or the way I work, the way I am with other people, and somehow it just makes my life more fun and exciting. So that was a huge thing. And also something else that happened at the end of that e-course, and also by joining the circle and meeting so many other people who really inspired me, I started dreaming really big. Like, my first dream was just starting my business, doing the work I love. And then I started thinking, okay, if I dream a huge dream, what would that be? So then I started reconnecting with all those dreams that I had, but I had sort of lost touch with. And one of my huge dreams was to create a workshop where I would teach others how to connect with their spirit guides and receive messages. And this is something when I learned how to do this 11 years ago, that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to teach others how to access this information, and just I really wanted everyone to be able to have this connection for themselves, because I feel that it's so empowering not having to go through someone else. So I just kind of put it out there. Okay, I want to do a workshop, and I wanted it to do in Sweden. I live in France now, but I'm Swedish, and somehow I always thought my first workshop, if I ever dare to do one, would be in Sweden. So what I did is that I got my ticket. I bought my plane ticket. I booked a place where I would have the workshop. And then I thought, wow, now I really have to do it. So I started talking about it, and I started marketing my workshop. And I ended up doing it just a couple of months ago. And it was just so amazing. I loved it. It was just such a beautiful moment with the people who attended, and with my friend Karina, with whom I did the workshop. And the amazing thing when you start doing things that maybe you're too scared to do or not ready to do, is that once you do them and you realize, wow, I can do this. I mean, even if it's not perfect, that's fine. I'm doing it. I'm starting something. Then it kind of opens up so many doors to other things. So now I'm dreaming more big dreams. So that's really exciting. And I also created an e-course in just a couple of weeks' time, actually. And it was just so great, because in just a few months I was doing all these things that I had dreamt of for so long, and I finally took the first step. So that was really exciting. And another thing that I've really been inspired to do by joining the Goddess Circle is to be like wild and do crazy stuff. Like one of the things that Leonie encourages us to do is to contact people that we really admire. And that's something I never thought of doing. I mean, why would they want to talk to me? So I've just started doing that a couple of months ago as well. And I've had some amazing response. Like, I've hooked up with a really beautiful and an inspiring singer, and that I'm going to do an exchange with, and a gorgeous artist and painter as well. So I'm starting to meet all these amazing people, and it's just such like a deep soul connection that is instantly created with people that I usually have a lot in common with, and it's just so inspiring, and it's such a great way to use the internet. Instead of just surfing randomly, I'm getting to connect with all these really beautiful souls, and that's such a blessing. And the last and hugest, most important thing of all for me in the Goddess Circle has been to connect with other people, other women who are on this path with me, because all of us want to have great lives. We want to have like a mix of spiritual things and business and family and all of us, and it feels like Leonie has created this really sacred and special place where I think we're all drawn by her really strong and beautiful essence, and somehow this connects us. And I thought when I joined that, okay, great, I'll get to know Leonie, which I feel like I do a little bit, but I also got to connect with all these incredible women who have really successful businesses, or who are just starting out, lots of artists, lots of people doing energy work, just lots of different women, and I think we're all there to really share something deep and this like loving connection, because there's so much generosity. I mean, I was just so touched by all the women who offered to help me out with my first e-course, with just anything, with business or personal things. And I've met some really special people through this goddess circle, and to me that's been the most special thing, because I believe that we all, like a long time ago, we were all doing things together as women and as men as well, but we would inside our tribe, like all the women would do things together, and we would be so supported, and we would help each other out. And somehow with our modern societies, we've come so far from that. And so the Goddess Circle is like this online ancient tribe where I feel that I'm connecting with all my soul sisters, and it's such a great feeling to be able to share our ideas and to share our gifts, and everyone is cheering everyone on, and it's just such a beautiful and loving and generous place to be. So that's like my number one thing for the Goddess Circle. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this place. The sun is about to set. I don't know if you can see it. Behind the mountains. And I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you.